Hello and welcome to the Blue Tweezers channel. Myself, Alan from the channel, and my opponent, infrequent opponent, no less valuable, Andrew. Hello, how are you doing?
Good evening. I'm doing well. How are you doing, Alan?
Yeah, not bad. Back from a holiday and stuff, and still trying to sort a few things out. So, but it's good to get back into the live streams and stuff, and hear from you again. It's been a little while. Apologies for that. That was my fault, really, with all the holidays and other things going on. Um, IGY, hello. Good to see you, and well, not see you, but see you in the chat. And yeah, we are doing, of course, our Salerno 43 continuing. We are kind of halfway through-ish, kind of thing, I suppose-ish. We're on to turn 11. I'm playing the Germans and Andrew's the Allies. I don't know where we are on the sort of victory level stuff, but it's all about to change anyway. This turn, there's a load of southern reinforcements coming in. What's the army called again? The 8th Army. 8th Army reinforcements coming in to help out on the Allied side. And the reinforcements for the Germans are kind of dried up, so things are going to change quite rapidly. If you can let us know that you can hear and see us, or see me, that would be great. If you can do that in the chat, that would be appreciated. I'm going to send off a few calls for reinforcements. Give me a second on that. There's a few places to do now. Now I'm on Facebook as well, so it'll take a little longer than usual. There. Okay. Oh, yeah, one more to do. Okay, that should be it. Right. I apologise for the little gap there. And right, so we're on to turn 11. Leave the turn on. The 8th Army arrives. The south map edge is now friendly to your forces. The red area here. These three, S1, S2, S3 red. But of course it's my turn first, so looking at the I think it's the reinforcements. Do I get anything? Turn 11? No, I get nothing. Okay, in fact I only get one more unit in the entire game and then lose a load. Okay, so that's easy. Supply.
I think we have to roll for weather first, right?
Oh yeah, sorry, weather. Yeah, no, good point. You traditionally do that. Go for it.
Vision will do it. Yeah. Hope for rain for you. I think it'd be for the best. We'll
Mm.
see.
Oh,
It is a 2.
2, which is rain indeed.
There you go.
Okay, so CRT has one shift to the left, and vehicle units and rivers have special rules on them. There's no air, no naval, and no supply. Okay, well, that's good. I've got a bit of supply. stocked up, so I'm going to flip over 76 Panzer Corps ASU. Use one for that.
And I just mentioned before when we were there, the
Oh yes.
there was a battle where a unit of yours didn't, stack didn't get disrupted. It's bear with me, it's
Okay.
3618. Those two, and I followed up with the US units just above them, but that was a battle and they retreated to there.
Oh, Iggy Crichtal. Okay, I'll remember that. Oh, well, I'll try to remember that. Cheers. Thanks for letting us know. Ed, please do tell us if you can hear us both and see me and the screen. You probably can, but just confirm it for us. That'd be great. Okay. Right. So you've done the change, yeah, Andrew?
I'll do it now.
Oh, right. Okay.
1 second. Yep. Updated.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, so right. So we got done the weather, done the reinforcements, daisies. I've got replacements. I've got one infantry replacement. Oh, actually, there's another ASU I want to flip over. That's the 14th Panzer Corps. Oh, there's another one underneath as well. So yeah, I'll flip both of those. Oh, I flipped them both. Okay, good. And that goes down by another 2. Supply points. I think we're okay for... Can't see any other... Here, isn't it 29th Panzer Grenadier ASU's dead, isn't it, I think? Yeah, okay. That's where is it? Up at the top. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Okay, so that's so our replacement. Where do we want to do our replacement? I'm trying to remember now, but I don't think I can do it to a disrupted unit. Replacements 20. Quick look. In good order, yes. So it can't be that guy. Chaps under here are full strength. That guy could take. Yeah, motorised infantry counts as well. That guy to take 1. Or I could, of course, rebuild. Who have I got to rebuild? Actually, not a lot. With an infantry, because the recon and the tank units I can't do the specials. I need a special for the ASUs. There's the motorised infantry up there. Which is elite? Is this guy elite? Just want to check. Let me flip him over. No, he's not. Okay. So let's just back that up. Presumably this guy isn't either. Oh, yeah. But is it worth him more there than here? Actually, I think I'll do this guy up here. He's in a sock, but I think that's alright. Yeah. Okay, so that's replacements. So we're on to the movement phase. Right, so I think we need to get these two guys in position here. Chappies here. I think I'm happy with where they are. These guys can minimum move back across the bridge. I think this is the more important area, so we're going to, that's 3 I believe, 4 just about. 3, 4. 1, 2, kind of 3, 4, 5, 6 to there with extended movement. Those tank units won't go there. We're here. That's half. Or 2.5. Three. This guy will move up to there. A minimum move. That looks better. Okay, further up. As good as we're going to get up there, our disrupted unit. Going to move is 1 or 2 hexes, isn't it? Just reminding ourselves, of course. Hi Brian and Charles, hello. A little early for you guys. Certainly Charles, I think. Okay. Yeah. So he was there. So I think he's going to go that way. 2 hexes that way. Is there any reason for this guy to be on the path? Well, yes. Make it. I'll move there. Up here, let's zoom in, is looking more of a problem. So we've got a lot of infantry here. Oh, is that guy still in the sock there? Yeah, Zoc extends across hex sides. Vehicle ones don't. That's vehicle. That's. No, they're not vehicles, are they? Vehicles are. Yeah, vehicles are the ones with the silhouettes. So they're not vehicles. That still is in a Zoc. So maybe I should pull back to there. motorised. I don't think Exide. Oh, they can't. No, put him back. Because there really isn't a point in keeping that guy there. If there isn't a point in keeping that guy there, then that disrupted unit shouldn't have gone to there. So let's change this. I think he'll go to there and he'll go to there instead. This chap will withdraw. That's got, yeah, so that's pretty tough there now. Abandon that pass. These guys can move back a bit. I don't think that's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He covers there. Just providing backup is fine there. Okay. I think that's good enough for my movement. Yeah, so that's my movement. There's no combat recovery. So that marker goes. That should be flipped over. Oh. Wasn't that done? Oh. Why is that flipping over? Maybe you do it again? No. That's interesting. Don't know why that thing isn't flipping over. Oh, gain step. There we go. I thought it did it automatically, but it isn't. There we go. Right. So unit under here is undisrupted now. Units here are undisrupted. And that's probably about it. No, I didn't use any truck markers. Supply phase. Everybody's pretty much okay. Everybody's got a road to run back to. Within 2 for that guy. Yeah. 3 of the other units. Yeah, I think we're good to go. I think that's my turn. So over to you for your initial phase.
Okay, no problems.
Zoom back out now.
Right, let's remember how to play. So reinforcements first.
Mm-hmm.
Already air and naval units. Nope. Record supply. Okay, reinforcements I do have. Put them out. Okay, so these ones go in S1. Oops. And these go in S3. I could do some fancy moving of boats around, but I generally don't remember how to move people between ports to begin with. So, A, I don't remember, and B, I don't.
I don't even think you've ever done it,
Strictly.
actually.
No, I haven't had the need. I think it's a, I don't know, next level play. Alright.
I can look it up if you like while you're doing your things.
Oh, no, that's okay. Okay, I don't have any replacements, and I don't have any supply to a change. So, on to the movement phase. We're going to start from the bottom. Now, these roads, they don't get any benefit from the roads, but and my recollection is one unit can go into the 5th Army section. If more than one goes in there, they're eliminated.
Yeah, something like that.
Right. So this bad boy's going to come out here. So an S1 in the bottom, this armor unit, or is going to go, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Can do extended movement is my understanding. So there's 6, there's 7, and there's 8. Still in section 8. Doki. Infantry can do extended movement, right? I think so.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah. It's just
just
the starting from a
3, 4, 5, and 6. Not quite so fast, but it's coming up that way. Okay. Alright, the S3 are just going to be fancy, and they're just going to do off-board movement to there. Actually, I might move this one to S2 as well. It might just be easier. He's pretty slow as infantry. By the time he gets up there, I think everything will be over. The tank can actually get into something. Okay. Alright, moving up. Alright. Can't cross rivers without a bridge, so there's no way across here, and there is a really good spot to go in there. Well, I can cross infantry, but not the tanks. I'd have to leave them behind. Not that the tanks are essential, but could rain next turn, and that would be a disaster. I think he is going to go there. It does give the potential for you to, which I think he's pretty right there. If he's flexible where he wants to go, I'm pretty happy there. Same story here. I could go across, and it would be quite good. But I'd have to leave the tank behind, and that just seems not necessary. How are these stacks looking? Okay, they're not amazing. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy there. Alright.
Just looking in the chat. Ramon, hello. Mention NG unit close to 2202. He is, yeah, the counter's just on the wrong. Yeah. So, yeah, we had it, but the counter was hidden.
I'm happy with that.
Well,
okay.
Iggy Critical, if you're...
Paratrooper.
Oh, sorry, yes.
That's alright.
Right.
This paratrooper is going to come up here. I think it's 6 in a stack, right? My memory serves me right. That's going to come up there. Alright. Okay, I can actually leave the beachheads undefended for a change now. Oops. Alright. Let's do this bad boy. 1, 2, 3, 4.
How long do live streams go? Well, between 2 and 3 hours. Although due to an error on my part, it's actually an hour later where Andrew is. It's 10:30 at night, so I don't necessarily go.
Let's see how fired up I'm feeling.
Yeah, exactly. It's easy for me. It's lunchtime here, but over with Andrew, it's getting late. So we'll see how we go.
Okay, what is it? These are 3, so that's 1, 2,
'So Charles, you lost Salerno.
3.
And you came out too fast, and they took 3 beaches. Yeah, well, one beach went here. It was probably not as too adventurous, but I don't think the others were within range, really.
You can come here as well. There you go. A long move. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. What are we? 40. There's a new unit, the 3rd, who I don't think have anybody out yet. Got something coming in. What do they got?
Oh, new division, right?
They do. Next turn. What is that? Some sort of infantry. And they do have artillery and all the fun bits. Hopefully Salerno's open by that stage, so I'm gonna head that way for 5 and 6. You could do a Death or Glory with that unit there. I should be a bit careful. Let me just count it.
Yes, you haven't shut the door yet.
3. Might keep it back here, just in case you do a Death or Glory. I don't think these have moved yet. Have not. Okay. This is going in here, and these are the 36. Right, these guys are going to all shuffle here. This guy is going to shuffle up here. Guy's going to shuffle here. Okay.
Yeah, so looking at Charles, I think because it's a D6 combat table, and it kind of favours attacking. To be honest, it's you get, there's certainly the advanced results and things like that. So if there's a run luck on the dice, yeah, you can change things massively in the game. Not necessarily a bad thing.
Okay. My eyesight's getting bad in this game. I have to zoom in a lot. Tired eyes. Oh.
Yeah, I got some new glasses actually, because my sort of distance vision glasses with the varifocal, so I could read kind of the computer is sort of halfway between those two. So I had to set some glasses which are actually set for sort of computer distance. It's much better now. Before I was kind of squinting and leaning forward whenever we were doing these live streams, which you probably noticed on the camera. But now I can kind of sit back and see everything clearly. The old problems with age.
It is 46. It's going into Salerno. Back. 46 is going to go here. The commander is going to go with him. And all the artillery is going to shuffle one. Okay, this tank is leaving and going up here. I'm pretty happy with that. I don't see any mistakes. If I have, well, good luck to you. There'll be no
Looks like
combat.
no combat because of the rain, indeed.
Yeah, could have taken a chance, but I mean, fortune's favouring me at the moment, so one turn and a disastrous rolls would not be a good thing. I remove everything. Check supply isolation. I think everybody's okay. These guys are out of supply, that's for sure, but they haven't been isolated. Friend over there is not isolated anymore. And it's interesting at the bottom of the map actually. Could be something happening there, but not so far. Nothing's happening. Could be very soon though. Okie dokie. I check victory. I did not win. So.
Yep. Okay.
I have no supply.
Turn 12. Okay, so September the 20th, turn 12. What does it say underneath there? Canadians take Potenza. Ah, right. Yeah, which is
just off the right-hand side of the map.
This turn, so I need to stop you doing that. Okay, so weather again.
Alright, here we go. Rolling. 4 it is.
1. So good for you. We're on A. So, yeah, you've got everything and 1 supply point. I get 1 supply point.
Yeah, Salerno is not open yet.
Okay, so on to the initial phase. I've got no reinforcement. I think it was turn 14 I get my last guy. Let's have a quick look.
Yeah, 13. Turn 14's or 14's the one where you actually lose.
Yeah, it's 13 I get one.
Guys.
Yeah. 12 strength points.
It's all over by turn 14, very tough.
Yes, that's when it starts to... House starts to fall in. Okay, so no reinforcements. Replacements, I have a special. Oh, that looks really like an ASU, doesn't it? Yes. Do we want the Naval Werfer or do we want the 29th Panzer Grenadier? 29th Panzer Grenadier would be very useful, actually. Yeah. And just checking where we would place them again. Placements are entry area, hex containing core, hex containing. Yeah. Okay, so we will bring back. So it's replacements first. So we're going to bring back 29th Panzer Grenadier. And it will need to be adjacent to a core HQ or in a reinforcement box. So I suppose it'll have to go. Oh, not in the hex actually. It needs to be in the hex, so it has to go there. So it's replacements. Flip ASU, so I'm going to flip them over. If I'm allowed to. ASUs are unaffected. 763. Oh right, yeah, no, but he should have a reinforcement. On him. Okay, flip AS. I can still flip him though. It doesn't say I can't do that. So I'll spend the supply point, flip him over. Alright, so that's all. We're into the movement phase. Let's sort out down south first. Okay, so I think this guy's got to go for a bit of a walk. He'll go 2, 4, 5, and then move into here. sparse in the middle. A bit sparse in the middle here. Don't like that at all. One, two, three, one, two, one, two, three. One, two, three, four, five, six, 6.5. This guy is going to minimum move up to there. Best I can do, I think. The other thing I can do. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 1. Disrupt him. I'm afraid that's going to have to do, I think. So, no combat, recovery, take the disrupts and stuff off. And I don't need to flip anything over, so that's it. Yep, supply phase, everything's fine. Over to you.
Well, the Germans are still looking pretty tough, so...
Yeah, it's just trying to cover all the bases now. It's
Yeah.
a little bit around. Brun, hello. Good to see you. You're near EHRD. Don't know what that means. We're playing quickly. Oh, I was thinking we're playing slowly. Well, I'm completely aware that this is our 5th live stream, and we've been in a couple of hours at least each time. So this has been going on for a while, and we don't want to bore everybody. So especially with all the quiet bits. So yeah, I do try and pick it up a little bit, but and maybe that's to the detriment. But it is entertainment after all, of sorts.
Alright, place reinforcements.
Yes.
I get no replacements. You did get one, a special. Okay, so I do get a US unit. The other ones are slightly less interesting. So this is in S2. This is in S2. And this is in S2. And this one's in S3. Now, I've just checked, and I can bring him in for a Commonwealth beachhead, but he will become disrupted, which I think is okay, because he will recover. But he will, in fact, come in here, into this beachhead here.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Okay, flipping ASUs. Just got to check again. It's a great game, but it's so easy to forget one or two tiny rules, and then have to look them up. Like, the rulebook is great. Like, it's well laid out, so it's not hard.
No, pretty well indexed as well, even though it's not an extensive index. It kind of covers all the jargon, certainly.
Just checking the rules for using how much artillery I can use in a fight. It's one fight I absolutely have to win, so I have to hit everything with it, or else.
Not doing a lot of attacks. I think you should. I think attacks are a big thing in this game. I think it's fairly friendly to the attacker. I think. Compared to a lot of other games. Now, you saw my live stream with Ruff about Donnerschlag. That was terrible. It's really not an attacker's combat results table at all. Well, given it's mostly a blizzard.
The British. It's going to undermine the American attack, but it's what has to happen. Okay. So I am going.
Sounds interesting.
Where are we? Flip. I'm going to use the artillery for the 7th Armour Division to stock them up. Okie dokie. Alright, let's do movement. Okay, this commander is going to go here. These guys are all going to shuffle one. Oh, hang on. Get rid of movement because I can't see who's gone. Undo. I'm just going to go there. These guys are all going to shuffle there. Shuffle there. This commander is going to go in there. This guy's going to shuffle there. just in case I miss something. I suppose there's no reason all the ones that aren't firing can't just go in there. They'll be disrupted, but I don't need to flip them over. Makes me feel a bit more relaxed in case something goes wrong. He's going to move on there. He'll be disrupted.
Dave, hi, sorry, missed you there. You played a prototype.
Follow-up movement right to there. I think he can. Might leave them on there then, just to alone my paranoia. As long as he can do that.
Stuart, welcome back. Dave, you played a prequel called Salerno 42. Interesting. Assuming that's 42.
I think that might be a joke, right? It's got to be. Salerno 40. Maybe there's some Allied raids or something like that.
The Germans were still in Tunisia by that 42, wasn't it? Yeah, for the whole of 42. So, wow. What was this? A sort of a sort of really, really ambitious Operation Torch? Maybe, I don't know, but wow. Brun's got me intrigued now. What's EHRD?
Okay, let's leave that for a little bit and come back. Okay, this one's going to go here. What's the rules for going into an entry area if you're already there? Is there some sort of rule I can't do it, or?
No, I think.
Just occupy it because we're both off the map, sort of thing, or?
I think so. Entry areas.
Units cannot be attacked while in entry area. Units that start in entry and do not move can attack onto the map. I think I just moved between it. We're both off map, right? Yep. Okie dokie. Let me know if you spot something, but it looks okay. Okay. Do I actually want to fight you in the south? Here's the question. Certainly got the numbers too. I think I do. I'll keep you tied up from pulling back. So let's begin with these boys. That's one. That's two. That's three. Extended movement. That's four. Same story. Tank goes there. And this guy goes... Can I come in across the river, or do I have to follow the path of the road? Yes, it's quicker.
Sorry, I'm not following what you're doing here.
In the south,
yes.
3726.
Yes.
When I come out of the entry area, can I come across for the infantry? If not, the tank, it doesn't matter. Can I go 1, 2, 3 like that? Or
interesting.
It actually won't matter because of the extended movement. Will actually make no difference unless I do something interesting. You don't have to worry about it.
It's always the cost of the first hex entered. So
okay.
there is a hex side there, so I would have thought you'd count it.
Okay, well then he can actually go there then. If he goes across the river, he goes 1, 2, 3. I guess they could go there onto that mountain as well. It's if they extended, but I don't think it makes me any better off. But I think it's fine. You could have the tank as well. Okay, they're all good. All right. Okay, Okay, that's 1 to get out of there. That would be 2. How much is it to go through a pass as a vehicle? Is there a...
passes...
plus 2.
+2.
For mechanized.
Yeah.
So it would be... And hills are already 2 points for mechanized.
Yeah, so it's equivalent to 4.
Yeah, well, that'd be 4 points. Not cheap. Who would have thought to get your tanks for a mountain pass is difficult. That's 1 there. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can get all the way down here. It isn't that bad actually, even if you do. It goes around the long way. That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm not sure who you're talking about here.
The tank at 2922.
Oh right, yeah, the 7th Armoured. Okay,
It's
sorry.
It's kind of similar whichever way he goes. I think he can go around the long way and end up there, and I think it's not a whole lot different, to be honest. They might. Okay. Given I can come in on the Commonwealth beaches, there actually is no need to defend these beachheads. Very unlikely.
Yeah, I think.
So he will go all the way up here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. All the way to here. And that does mean all these bad boys could have gone on there, because now I'm not so worried. They've got a tank to defend them as well. Can he get up here?
Cheers, Charles. Coffee 3. And dogs walking.
4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, yeah, they have taken Agropoli. Yeah. There was a permanent, immovable garrison there, which was killed.
Yes, they haven't done any good in this entire game.
Well, they just sat there and waited to die.
There's a game where they're all going to roll 6s, I'm sure, but it's not this game, that's for sure.
No, that's true. Every single one has been a 0 strength. So
I think I played it against my friend, and I think we actually did have in Salerno. The garrison might have done something there. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Across a line of rivers that become, it's just 1, but the mechanized, it becomes half effectiveness. That's a Zoc hex bond anyway there, so I'm not going there. I think I like you where you are anyway. This one is a different story. Can I get in? You got there defending, you got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18 to defend with an elite. No tank shift, no artillery, 1 plane. Don't like the look of that. This one is a 5, so it would be a 10, but it's pretty hard to get in there with those Zoc bonds. I'd have to crack across the river. What's combat across a river look like?
Defender doubled.
Times 2. If I don't get across. Yeah, that's looking pretty tight there. That is looking pretty tight.
Well, I think you've got a lot of steps, so you're going to have to butt heads, I suppose, at some point.
I'm going to do it in the top one. It's the... I was going to have to get 18. But I can do that. Have I got the 45th there? Yeah. Shall we begin?
So is that the movement?
Not yet. Okay, I think I can do this. That one goes there. Oops. And that one one goes there. So I think you can tactical across the river. The other 45th goes here. This paratrooper goes here. Actually, stay there. Yeah, this 45th is looking pretty motley here. Is he actually really doing much? It's just one. What do I need to get? 11, 14. You are going to have... The tank's not doubled. The silhouette units aren't doubled from terrain, are they? Or are they? Yep, no. So you'll have 5, 6, 7, 14, 16. It makes a big difference. Let's have a look. Except silhouetted tank units, ASU, and variable strength units.
Yeah.
Alright, that helps a lot. I think everyone goes across. And I think these guys back up one. Which takes the pressure on you on the bottom, but stops you doing something sneaky. Right. Okay, that's good. Have I got 14? They're going to be half. Whoops, I should put half effectiveness on them. That's it. I don't think it matters because they're going to be halved anyway. So that's 1, 2, 3 there. And the other one will be, the math's the 45. 1 unit stacks of it, that'll be 11. That's, yeah, I've already got 16, so I'm good for 1-to-1 at least. Okay.
Okay, so...
I could bring some more 45ths in on the top. I think that's not ridiculous. So this guy will come over here. Actually, I think he'll stay back for maneuvering around. Okay. Alright. I've got a sneaky here. These guys are all going to go there. These guys are going to go tactical to here. Actually, do they also all do that instead? I think they do. Okay. Alright, this command is actually going to go into... I'll take it back. I've gone back on this one so many times. I might need him in Salerno, so I'll move him in.
Yeah, so you Eberly here was actually quite easy. Actually, it was grabbed as part of a breakthrough combat. I think I remember.
I'll leave him there.
Quite
I think it's okay.
fell very easily. But Battapaglia was a big problem in comparison.
I think you still could have held Battapaglia even now. I mean, it might not have been a good idea. It would have been surrounded, but it was very hard to get in there. All right, I've just got to do some maths now, which is another. It's not a bug; it's a feature of these games. I'm pretty sure attacking across the mountains, everybody is halved, and vehicle units cannot attack across the mountains.
Yeah.
They can attack through the pass. I actually don't think it is going to matter who is in the math, because everybody is basically going to be halved anyway. So you are going to have 4. It's this paratrooper here.
Yep.
I just need to have as much as I can get. So I'll do the rough maths. So I'll add everything up. Actually, I'll add everything as half because so that's 1. That's 2, 3. Let's come back to that tank. If I can move him into a better spot, I might be able to. I can move him 1 and move him in there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And if these ones come in, that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. If I can move that tank 1, it won't go over that. That will get me an extra 2, which should probably take me to 19. So it'll be. Oh, let me think of your 4. I think it doesn't matter. I'll leave him there. I'll move him if it makes a difference. Maths. Okay. These guys are just going to back up 1.
So who's your lead formation then? Here.
Yeah, I'll do the comp. I'll just make sure I've moved everybody except that tank. I'll come back to. Maths is just wrong. The 7th will be the lead. The math.
7th. Okay.
They can stack with the commando as well. It's not going to make any difference because everybody's going to be half, but it means they can use their tank. Okie dokie. Everybody else is going into the fight from what I can see. So everybody is halved. The only thing that can't fight is that tank, but everybody else will be halved. The tank in Salerno I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So it's math should be the same. It should check out. So that's 3, 4, 5. No, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there. With the 7th. Next one is 6. So that's 13. And 14, 15, 16 from Salerno, which is already enough to get 4 to 1. And the other commando, the paratrooper, I don't think it's worth bringing him in. It would give him breakthrough combat, but I don't think it's necessary. I'll just bring that other commando into Salerno because it is possible that I have a disaster and Salerno actually ends up weaker, though. I think it would be suicide for you to attack Salerno. You'd just be surrounded by my units, but you know, stranger things have happened. Alright, that's fine. Oh, hang on. What am I doing? Yeah, that's it. Go. Okay. So that's the first combat, and there'll probably be one here, just down a little bit more with Americans there, and there'll probably be one on this one down the bottom. So 3 combats it's looking like. Okay. There will not be one with these Canadians across the river. That will not happen.
No.
Okay. Let's start with the most important one. So I will use one of the battleships.
Yep.
Flip him over. And I'll use the Seafires, flip to used, and I will use the 7th artillery as well. So that gives me, add 4 to 1, I counted, and that will give me +3, which is 7 to 1, right? The elites don't matter. I don't see anything else.
No.
Alright. Anything I'm missing? I don't think so.
So you had how many eventually?
at 16, the paratroopers is not involved. Everybody else is involved.
Okay.
You know what? 16, the best you can roll on 7 to 1 is D1, which would be fine. I may as well bring them in and just get the follow-up movement from them, so I'll bring everybody in.
Yeah.
I don't need to bring that commander in now. I'm much more relaxed at 7 to 1. So, sorry, a bit of backsies there, but a lot of maths counting.
That's fine.
So that's 7 to 1. It's 3 from the battleship and the artillery and the plane, and 4 to 1 because I had 16 and you have 4 there.
Yep.
Anything I'm missing?
I don't think so.
All right, I'm going to roll. And I rolled a 3, which is DR4.
DR4. No development defense possible, so he'll probably go back to there.
I totally would have done the determined defense if you could have, but I actually think that is a better option for you than D1, because that unit is a good unit.
Yeah, no, indeed. So
that's a bizarre situation where I would have been better to roll a 1 and take you out. It's very odd, that chart.
Yeah, 4 is probably the worst result, to be honest. Yeah.
Even a D10 to shattered would have been a lot better for me.
Yeah.
Give me a lot of flex. I would have put you into full retreat as well. You are full retreat anyway.
Yeah.
Now you've got to go for it. But still, I don't think that's a big deal.
Yeah, that's right. It'll take 2 turns to come back.
He's going to be a rear guard unit now rather than a front guard. If you'd had a little bit more troops there, I think you could have really held that one, but just too thin. That's it though. There's nothing else to do. Okay. So I'll do the follow-ups now. So DR4, that is technically breakthrough, isn't it? Right? Let's have a look at breakthrough combat 15. Any advance, it's 2 or more hexes. Yep. Do I want breakthrough? I think I do. It won't be nearly as good as that. You've got a lot of 4 stacks. You've got that monster stack there, which scares me. It would make sense for the 7th and their commando that's in their math with them to be the breakthrough.
Yeah, because everything else can only go 1 hex anyway because they're going across mountains.
They don't have to go into that hex though. They could go a different way, can't they?
No, mountain hex are defenders vacated hex only for advance.
Oh, is it? Oh, well,
yeah,
that's not nearly as good as as good as
no. So yeah, the pass was the important bit.
Climbed the mountain.
Yeah.
Obviously, they've climbed the mountain. They can't just then turn around and go the other way, can they? If he goes through the, I don't think I want to leave that hex open and leave that potential of that one. Could go the other way though. It's not ridiculous. There's the chance you just go straight back into that hex, isn't there? That would be a worry.
Well.
Or I can cross it. I can put a monster stack in there now. Do I want breakthrough? That unit there is 7, 8, 9, 18 to attack. That looks like suicide to me. I'm not attacking again over a mountain with a small stack. It's really whether I attack this paratrooper again, which will be 4 again. Or I could get an 8 on him. Tanks are useless though, and he's elite. It's not nearly as good. with no artillery to get a shift, no battleship to get a shift. It's the best I can probably get is a 2-1 on him. Can I? That's 7. That's 10. If I do that.
So when you're going into a hill, if you're not going via a road, you have to stop and end the advance. Does that stop you doing?
I've got no
combat?
idea. Yeah, might have to do a bit of research. This is a pretty important one.
Because that'll cost you.
There's no road, is there? So
No. I'm pretty sure all you can do is go in there, even with the.
And can you fight and just not attack, or?
Well, it says must stop and end the advance, and sort of breakthrough combat is part of advance, isn't it? Advance or 2 moves is allowed to exact during the advance of the combat. Ends the advance, so it's during the advance.
Oh, this paratrooper couldn't have gone anywhere. It's an allied. It's an American unit. That would have been a mistake, but it didn't make any difference. So I just remembered that. You want to call it as it stop? Or?
Units must stop and end their advance if they enter a hill hex, unless they enter the road.
That sounds right to me. It slows you down from just storming through the mountains, which is ridiculous. You just can't do that. But if I'd have come the other way, I totally could have kept going along the road, which is totally fair. Okay.
Yeah. So occupying the hex
so
really is it.
I can advance into that hex with units if I choose to. Alright, well the 46 is going to go in there then. Let's just do advances. The paratrooper doesn't move. Glad I didn't make that mistake. That would have been awkward. The commando can't go there. Could do that though. F7th is going to go the other way then.
Hi Jester, good to see you. And morning for you. I didn't call out your name, but I did think it, so I think that counts. Yeah, Beetlejuice kind of thing, or Candyman, that kind of thing. Yeah. I don't think it counts like Beetlejuice the second spelling, because I think that's a star. So what you don't want is a star appearing if you call it out 3 times, especially a red giant. Although I don't suppose the size really matters.
You can go there. No, you can go there. They could go there and they can go there. That's not ridiculous. Shuffle around a little bit. Amazing. I'm a bit worried about this monster stack, what it can do, but it's going to have a hard going. Do I want to have a bigger front line? I just don't want to get surrounded. And 14, even with that, got a bit of you got some guns on me. You can get 3-1 probably. At 16th, you can probably get 4-1. I got no planes. Well, I could have planes. Who knows? spot is easier to defend because I probably have battleships. Yeah, okay, that's good. Alright, sorry. I've slowed down. Alright. Let's do this one here. So it's the above Monte Corvino Rovella.
Yes.
It is 3109. I count 6 for you. I have the 36 and the 80-second stacks with them. So that's 6, 11. And the tank is just a 1. So that's 12 to 6. I count that as 2 to 1. I have elites.
Am I not 12?
Sorry, you're 12. Sorry.
Yeah.
Good maths.
Yeah.
I count that as 2 to 1 as an end result then, sorry.
So yeah, you got 6. You've got 12 to 12.
Plus the elite paratroopers are part of the math because
Yeah.
they're
Yeah. So
stacked with them.
shift to elite. Yeah. Yeah. 2 to 1.
2 to 1 shift. Now I can't use artillery because I've got none. I'm short of ammo.
American aircraft, I think, is the.
Can use the American aircraft, but do I want to save it for the other fight? The other fight, you're going to have. I'm not going to get a elite shift there at all. I'll be lucky to get 1 to 1 on the other fight, to be honest. You're going to have. I want a 2 to 1 there and a 2 to 1 here, and is a 3 to 1 better or a 2 to 1s? I think a 3 to 1 here is good. I'm going to use the American aircraft.
Okay.
Ready to roll?
Go for it.
4 and 3 to 1. That is a DR2.
DR2. So determined defence here. We're on the other table. We have no elites. It was not orange. But we can provide some defensive support. So I think we will. So the 14th Panzer will flip. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got a +1 on the other table of defence. Determined defence. So we'll roll that. 4 going to a 5, which is nice.
Seems good to me.
Well, I can hold by taking a loss, or I can just move back. Yeah, you move. I move back a hex.
A delay, is it, or
A delay, yeah.
Cheers.
So you can only advance 1 hex. And I think I just move back, don't I? Earns limited advance.
Where I want to go, though, I want to go that way. So
Become
it's
disrupted.
Not,
So, but I could take a loss.
Not bad for me.
If I took a loss, those are all one. Oh no, one of them can take a step loss. Oh, they can both take a step loss, I think. So yeah, I think I'll take a step loss and hold.
I think that was the right decision to make.
Yeah.
I think that would have given me a pretty good path. I would have driven right up into the 16th Panther headquarters, so it might have been a problem there.
Yeah. Well, the delay would have stopped you anyway. I mean, you had only gone 1 hex.
Yes, that's true. That's true, but you would have been disrupted. So,
yes, indeed. In which case, I'll have to pop. I'd end up having to be back by the pass, and I'm quite happy to just sort of slow you down there.
Absolutely, I think
kind of using up a big stack of Americans will be fine.
Yep. Speaking of a big stack, let's see if this one's worth packing. So it's I count 5, I count 7. That's 14, 16. I count.
Yeah, I'm 16 in defence. Yes.
I cannot see how I can attack that. A 1-to-1 is just not good enough. I choose not to attack. I need more ammo. Okay, that's it.
Okay. So that's the combat phase done. Recovery.
That's, I have this disrupted here. Move. All those half effectiveness are gone. That's that. I've got no more ammo. No one's out of supply or anything yet. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. I have not won the game.
No. Okay, so we're on September the 13th. How are you to continue? How are you doing?
Yeah, let's keep going. I'm fired
Okay.
up.
Okay, that's
Ollie,
cool.
you're fine.
Roll for weather.
Okay. It's a 1 advance, I believe, or 4.
4 is 1 advance, yeah.
Yeah.
So, same again.
Effectively the same. Except, the good news is Salerno now has no one within. Oh, it does. It still has
Yep.
no one within 2. I take it back.
Afraid so.
Ugh. Ugh. All that for nothing. I was so excited.
Yeah. It's that extra supply. No.
Oh well.
Ho,
Oh
ho.
well. It had to happen. It would have.
Yeah.
Not doing it would have been a bad idea. So.
No, absolutely. Yeah, you've got to clear the area around it. Okay, so but you've got air units and naval units available. 1 supply point for me. Okay, so place reinforcements. I think I get my last reinforcement. Now that's exciting. Oh, some more home enduring. They come on N. So, right. Well, that's quite timely, to be honest. Quite timely. Okay. Well, I'll stick him in N1 anyway. Sorry, pondering too much there. Okay. Place reinforcements. Use replacements. I have a tank replacement. That's interesting. Tanks are becoming less and less useful, but if I've got any mech infantry, that would be good. Don't think I have any mech infantry. It's just tanks and mech infantry, is it? Any tank type unit. Oh no, panzer grenadiers are infantry as well. So, okay, so but tanks you can use for anything. You could use for, or is that the ASUs?
It was special. You can use for everything.
They ever use, yeah, used for tank type unit 233. Yeah, yeah. So no, they can only be used for tanks. I do have tanks to be. So the tank available is there more than one? No. Yeah, it's just him and 26 Panzer or 16 pounds. 16 pounds will be more useful. Next to the division ASU, or adjacent, sorry. Or an entry box. You know what, I think I'll bring him on in N1 as well. I think all my tank units are single step, so although there was one, I'm sure there was one that was double step. Not him. Ah, yeah, him. Yes, he could get a step. What does that make him? Let's just see what it. Yeah. It's not a bad shout. But maybe a 2-factor up there is better. I think a 2-factor is better there. Yeah. So let's keep what we had. Yeah. Okay. Use flip ASU. So I will use the supply point to flip back the 14th. Panzer HQ. Okay. Movement. Now down south is interesting. Yeah, so just looking at this the entry areas thing. So there's nothing to say you can't keep moving.
Yeah, I think that is a tactic of the South. You can just encircle the Germans. It forces you to pull back, I think.
Wow.
I think that's the intention.
Gosh, all the way up to... Oh, right. That's quite something. Okay.
Can abandon that sector. I think it's a little bit later in the game, and then my units go away full stop. So that might be something you want to have a think about.
Yeah.
Abandoning it.
Yeah, there is.
I don't know what happens to your units that are in there. You might want to get them the hell out of Dodge if they go away, but it's not very far for you.
Yeah, where did I read that about?
Probably in the campaign game.
That's the thing I have to worry about is next turn with the withdrawal as well. So 8th Army removal. During the supply phase of the German player turn or after turn 16, the German player may declaring he's abandoning 8th Army sector. German units are prohibited from entering it. German units currently in or that enter are immediately eliminated. All East entry areas become Allied control. Remove all 8th Army units from play. Yeah. Okay. So interesting. So I suppose. The thing to do is to kind of move this guy back. No. I need to reorganize these guys down here because you could just come on the map even if I was in the entry area or not. So these guys I can go. Oh gosh, you could come up right up here. Wow. Yeah, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. These HQs really have to get the hell out of Dodge now. So this guy, 1, 2, effectively 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that'll do for the moment. Disrupt. Same here. 1, 2, effectively 3, 4, 5, effectively 6, 7. That'll be fine. Same here. 1, effectively 2, 3, effectively 4, 5. Send in the same place. This guy here is a bit of a problem. All he can do is be a bit annoying. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, go next to the beachheads because they've got socks.
No, there's no Zocs. Oh, sorry, they have no Zoc bond, right?
Oh yeah, because they got the border around them. Yeah, so he can just sit there and just be an annoying bugger. That's cool. This chap will just retreat up them. Can you go there? Yes, although we could outflank him. I think there's better. Bit more territory, but I think we're leaving at a rapid rate anyway. This guy. That's one to there. Yeah. Very interesting. Can I defend that road? I think this guy's got to go down here and help. One, two, three. Tell you what, it's not as critical as that one though. Actually, is there any point in me having anybody in those outlying areas? Because you just get to move a turn anyway, and you can't attack or defend. I'm not sure if just retreating up those. I mean, it gets me moving up the board, but yeah. Is it worth holding that one stronger? Yeah, sorry, this guy moved one to there. Two, three, four, yeah. Bit happy with that. Difficult to know what to do with some of these guys, really.
Are you saying you've got too many units? I have a solution for that. So.
No, it's just where, yeah, it's just that's just kind of caused a huge amount of other holes, which to deal with. I don't think that Blanco wither line is worth defending, but I have to stay there to keep it open for that guy. But I'm not sure the tank's doing any use there. Oh, even think that position is tenable, really. Yeah, I'll maybe shift him back to there. It's a nice spot, but it's just completely outflanked with everything. That gives too much. Gets him to pole a bit no further. Okay, so the other thing to worry about is I've got 12 attack points, is it, to withdraw, or defense points? Probably defense points. Reinforcements. Oh, it's not in the reinforcements, is it? It's 16 Panzer. Defense equal to exceeds 12. Okay, yes, it does count. So that's the thing I just built, isn't it? So that's going to disappear as well. Good heavens.
I assume it doesn't count as a casualty, right? If they're removed, they're not destroyed, so that's a good thing.
No, they're not considered eliminated and can't return. The ASU does count towards the strength points.
Yeah, but not as a casualty, which is good,
No.
because they're victory points if you lose them.
Okay. It's down south. Down south of the... Yeah, there's... Oh, he is. Nice. Yeah, he is 16th Panzer. That causes some issues. That's 3 defense strength. How many have I got? Sorry, there's going to be a little bit of a calculation here, so...
Not a problem.
3, yeah, just thinking of everybody else. 3, 4, 5. Nothing in there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. My favourite recon unit. 11 makes 18. So I've currently got 18 on the board. I think that's all of them. So if I need to remove 12, I can leave 6 behind. So this guy could stay, but then I can only have another 3. Another 3 would mean my favourite recon unit has to go. Well, them's the breaks. I mean, if it wasn't him, it would have to be the motorised infantry anyway. So, okay. So I could like that, but that does mean that these guys in the middle disappear. Which, as luck would have it, I've got a 3rd Panzer Grenadier there to take over. So let's do that then. So I'm going to move him into position there. This tank unit's going to disappear anyway. That guy's going to disappear. Oh, wow. Mind you, I get to move immediately afterwards, so if they're doing good work, they're doing good work. Oh, I've got this 2 points here. So oh yeah, so it's another. Those are another 2 points I could lose as well. Forgot him coming on. One, two, three, 4, 5. So I can bolster that hex. So this guy I think will move to there. He can do because there's another unit there. This chap will just come in for the turn. 1, 2. Are we fully stacked now? Oh, we are. Oh, he's and there's another tank unit there anyway. Wow. In fact, I'll bring him down here and stick him there. Okay, I think I'll stick him there. Right, these guys, should I move them? Well, it just gives you an extra hex, it doesn't really matter, so... No, I think I'll hold on there. That's fine. I'd like to keep those as they are. Tank unit. It's not helping much. Hold on, there's a hole here. Yeah, that guy can't go there. Guy has to go there instead. Otherwise there's another hole. Okay. I think that's probably it. Yeah, so there isn't any combat recovery. These disruptions come off. Oops. Nope. Remove. This one, because you're adjacent, I have to roll. for rally. But it is elite, so I need a I need a 5 or a 6 with a +1. Going for a bit of a risk here. Yes. So it becomes disrupted. Okay.
I'm just checking. Full retreat units can go next to enemy units. I thought they couldn't go near them.
If there's a good order unit already there, yeah. Okay. So. I don't suppose it's worth attacking the beachhead, is it? It'll be a defence of what, 3? And I'm an attacker of 1. So that doesn't sound very good. I think just being annoying would be more.
Death or glory, high risk.
1 to 3, hoping for an exchange on a 5. Well, a 1 in 6 chance of getting anything. I think that's a bit pointless. So yeah, we'll just be annoying, and so got nobody else to recover. So on the supply phase, these guys are out of supply, I think, but not. Yeah, are they even out of supply? I mean, there's still a valid road. Or is there actually? No, that road goes through a Zoc. Let me just check how that works. So overland portion, that's fine. Road portion.
Which unit are you talking about? The
little guy.
2716.
2716. Yeah, no, I think he is out of supply.
I think he can trace back down the roads, back down.
But not parts. But not parts. San Pietro to Ternagro. Yeah, your Canadians are. Canadian tank unit is. I think it's blocked.
Oh yeah, he's got to go through. Can he go through 1 Zoc though, or not? I thought he could go through 1 Zoc.
So that's the overland portion.
Okay.
So that's the first 5 hexes. So he is out of supply.
Oh yeah, I can't see anywhere else he can go.
Yeah, it's the only road he can use, and he can't use that road. So yes, so he is.
Not going to make any difference. He's a 1 strength unit, because he would attack at half, so it's no biggie.
He's actually isolated as well, because there's no overland portion.
Next turn you become isolated though, isn't it? Or...
Yeah, no, he rolls for isolation. He becomes isolated this turn. But he doesn't roll until next turn.
Okay. Yes, you don't roll for isolation, yeah, I see. The turn they earn the marker.
Yeah, so that should so it's isolated, yeah. But he doesn't roll. But I think he was just going to become fodder anyway if he didn't do something like that. So annoyance value, good. All right, so that's my supply. I think everybody else is fine. Oh, actually, do I do one small adjustment? I want to move that guy back to there.
You had no combat, so nothing's changed in the game state at all.
Trying to cover all these damn bases.
It's not until you actually roll for combat that
no, it's fine. Okay, so over to you. Your initial.
Okay, I have got. Right, It's reinforcements. We're in turn 13. I got some decent stuff coming in. Alright. Okay, this 3 is going to come in on the British again. I'd love to bring him into Salerno, but mistakes were made.
Mm.
Okay, but his headquarters can come in on the beaches because it's just a 1. It can come in. It could come into Salerno if I wanted to, in fact. But it's not a ridiculous place to bring it in. Actually, probably would work pretty well.
Mm.
A lot of flex. Yeah, I'll bring it in for Salerno. Okie dokie. Replacements. Do I get anything? I do. Well,
Yeah.
I haven't planned that out. Could bring a tank back, which is pretty good. No, sorry, it's infantry replacement.
2 infantry, yeah.
Okay, well that's good.
John, hello.
About that.
And Crossing, hello. Sorry, I didn't see you there. And Nomad. Gosh, lots of people popped in, and while I was focusing on the board, you all sneaked in. But good to see you all. This is it past midnight there?
Me?
For you, Andrew?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Are you still okay?
It's a party night on Saturday night, no? It doesn't get much better than Salerno.
Okay.
I'll put the music on while I've got you on mute.
Okay. I'll try and get a flashing effects, kind of
Get
flashing
some
lights
strobe on the
effect strobe on the channel. Yeah.
Will either make me delirious or make me have a good time.
Bit of background drum and bass, eh?
Not plan out. I didn't realise I had replacements.
Yes, early for you guys, John. Yes, indeed. But, so it's the only reasonable time of the week that kind of works for me and Andrew, really. So apologies for the early start for you guys.
Okay.
Hmm.
It's no one can attack out of a replacement hex, isn't it? That's the rule. Avoid any confusion, I think. See what this one goes up to. It's pretty good, actually. Yeah, let me get rid of the movement. I think that's probably going to be the one. It's just whether I can attack, whether I'm cutting my nut. He's got a decent stack there. 5, 6, 7, 14, 16 still.
Yes.
I've got planes. I've got no I could have artillery. A bit more of a goer to attack you on that. Works. Very far on the turn that comes in, or does it come in disrupted?
What's that? Sorry.
Can artillery fire on the turn it lands, or does it come in disrupted?
That's a good question. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Reinforcements.
It'd be naval, right? ASUs may be used to provide offensive support on the turn they land if they moved 1 hex and the landing hex is not in an enemy zone of control. Cool.
Yeah. Yes.
Alright, so it comes in 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that works. Be one way. I think it's got to be that one. I think I've got any other allied, any Americans to bring back. It is.
The volume's low. It's probably me. How's that doing? Is that all right? Is that bit better? Let me know.
Okay. Placements there.
Moving in a little bit. Maybe that's all right. If I get it too close, I end up hitting the microphone, but maybe that's better.
I think that's an okay one. I can gain this one in the mountain. I think it's in a Zoc. You can gain replacements in a Zoc, you just can't fight. Step.
Yes, that's right. Yep.
Replacement there. It's the 46 that gained it. Okay. Alright, and the ASU that's going to come back, I think, is going to be take that back, and the 56 this one can gain it. Or many ASU that will gain it back will in fact be the 56 as well. Flip. Back to 0. Okay, that took a bit of time. Alright, movement phase. Let's begin at the bottom. Okay, these guys move up to here. These guys move up to here. Okay, that's the Canadians on the side of the board. These guys can go here as 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Yeah. Guy could be annoying. He'll just drive up here and snot him. Let's look at me. Hopefully, a defender shattered or something, which will let me move him into a better position. Okay, they're done. There is a narrow path through here. But I think I stay where I am, though, just in case you do something sneaky as well. These guys are going to do this. They move there. And these all move there. Am I going to have enough to attack? Is it even worth bothering? No, it won't be. Let's just stay where we are. We'll sort it out next turn. Okay. Alright, these go here. This guy is going to do not what I thought. He's going to go to here. This guy is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually get up to here. Actually, let's see if he can get in that fight. I just miscounted. One, 2, 3. He can go 1, 2. He cannot. 3, 4. Can even get to there technically. That'll do. Okay. Has to be in the math. That's the way it's going to work. Yeah. Yeah, that works fine. Okay. These guys come on here. This comes into Salerno. That one restacked. This one is going to go 1, 2, 3 to here. This one goes 1, 2, and 3 to here. This tank is going to go to here. This commando is going to go 1, 2 to here. Actually, it won't matter. Let me undo that one. Come back to here. This 56 is going to go to here. This commander is going to go to there. Okay, this 82nd is going to go 1, 2, 3 to here. This American tank's going to go here. These are going to move into Salerno. Can replacements move 1 hex or no hexes?
It's 1 hex. Yeah, it's on the count. Yeah. 1 hex max.
There you go. Move into the Salerno. Actually, this guy's going to use. He's going to go the other way. Where's the... Came from there. He's going to go the other way instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll go into Salerno as well. I think it's not great. Not movement's not fantastic. Right. Begin.
Right.
Okay. From the least important one this time. So this your little unit that could, the isolated unit, has 2. I have 8. That's 4 to 1. I have a tank as well. That's 5 to 1. So,
yep. Might as well add in the American battleships, I suppose.
Well, I don't think I can use the American battleships because it's a British unit.
Oh, that's true.
But
okay.
I might be able to use the British battleships because I don't actually think they can do anything else because you've got nothing else. You've got no British. You've got nothing within 2 of a hex. I can see for a British unit.
Okay.
Anywhere on the map. Yeah. The other units are all 3, 1, 2, 3, everything's 3. So I could use the airplane as well just for laughs, but I think that'll be a no. So let's flip. So it's 6 to 1, right?
Yes.
Or 6 to 1. All right, rolling.
Mm.
It's a 5 on 6 to 1.
Here's a DS.
Yes, all right. Well,
He's isolated, so he doesn't come back. He's permanently eliminated.
okay, I'll let you get rid of him. It's a DS, so I get what, 4 for advance? Or
Yeah.
Okay. Which will put me back, hopefully, where I want to be. We're looking for a hole over the other side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Back over here. Okay, nothing down the bottom. Okay. This one's an interesting one. The near Monte Corvino Ravella, 3010, just above there. The math is actually going to be the 3rd, and the 82nd's going to stack with them. So that's going to give them 13, or 11, sorry. And
Right.
the other ones are going to be halved. That's going to be 12, 13, 14, 15. You have 10. That's 1 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
I have elites in the math though.
Yes.
So that's 2 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use their brand new shiny artillery. Get 3 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use the plane to get 4 to 1.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, 4 to 1.
Rolling. 2 and 4 to 1 is not good.
DR2. Same as before. So I might...
Did all that work?
It's in hills, so you don't get to go beyond the vacated hex. I think it's probably all right. I'll just retreat, actually.
Okay.
And disrupt.
There's a road there though, right?
Into that hex, yeah.
2 hexes.
Sorry?
Go 2 hexes, right? So I'll take the road into it.
Oh, yeah, there's a little road there.
Now, top of the pass. I don't think it's much different for you, but it's 1 more hex. Only the road only goes with one of the units, the other one, not the math actually can't take the road.
So if they enter a hill hex, unless they enter the hill hex via road, and will exit that same hex via a road. Okay, so no.
Okay, so they'll stop.
Yeah, so it still stops
I
here.
don't think it actually makes any difference because you'll probably hold on the other side of the path
Exactly.
anyway.
Yeah, indeed.
It would make sense. So it makes me, if I bring a tank in, harder to bring in or something. So that's fine. Okay. All right. Now it's going to be interesting though. The 7th and that one are actually going to go. What's my advance? It's just 2, right? I'm going to go to here instead.
Okay.
And these guys are going to, and the tank might actually go with them. The tank destroyer might go like that.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. This is going to be sneaky. We're going to attack the tank instead up here. So is it a paratrooper tank? Is that what it is? Or Hermann-Goering? Oh, that's it.
Oh, God, yeah, of course you can. Sorry. I was fooled by the
Right.
Zoc bomb between the other two guys.
That would actually be one, I think, where you're actually better off not to have left it there. You're better off having put the tank somewhere else.
Yeah, no, I just looked at that and went, oh, well, there's a Zoc bomb there. That would be fine. So that's an error on my part.
2 for you.
I probably this has probably stuffed the whole thing up now.
Oh, well, we'll see. We'll see. It's not over yet. I thought it might have been a trap you were setting me actually, because you might get
No,
me to advance in
no.
there
I
and then mob me.
just had it in my mind. I went, oh well, that's a Zokbon. That's fine. But yeah, you can advance
13.
one hex if you
That's
can. Oh, stupid.
5-1.
Stupid of me.
Nothing for elites. And tanks cancel each other out on this one.
Well, I don't think your tank counts into a city anyway, does it?
It's a city.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, you would be doubled normally, but in this case,
No, you're a tank, so it's not.
Tank.
Yeah, so it was 8, 10, 11, 12,
Tanks don't matter at all then.
13.
Yeah, so 5-1.
Yeah, oh god.
Right, let me just check.
I think I've just stuffed my whole game up here.
Hopefully not. I don't know. It's sympathy. It's very hard. It's very easy to make a mistake in this game.
Yeah, I was focusing more on what was going down the south, to be honest, and I just didn't.
Make one little mistake.
I just look. I remember looking at it and going, "Oh well, there's a Zokbon. Don't worry about it." And I was like, "Oh, it's fine."
All right, I'm going to use the 56 artillery because I'm a nervous Nelly.
Yeah, it's just.
And I will use the plane as well because I'm a very nervous Nelly to remove any.
Yeah, so
chance.
It's done. Oops, that's a big error on my part.
Or a 5.
That's a shattered, isn't it?
All right, yeah.
Yes.
That might be the game, actually. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think that probably is. Yeah, I've just stuffed it up completely.
Now I can do a suicide push through, because I can take out the headquarters too if I want.
Well, you can't move beyond the city because there is a Zokbond. You can't advance more than one hex.
Oh, well, that's okay. Maybe it's not so bad then, actually.
No, I think that's pretty terrible anyway. Because
I'm not saying it's good.
No, because my newly arrived mechanized infantry is now completely trapped as well. So, and yeah, no, I'm completely stuffed here. I think I'm completely stuffed.
Mechanized infantry is trapped.
Yes, because he can't go over the mountains. The one next door, the first, the second, the Hermann Goering. He can't go anywhere now. He's trapped where he is.
Sure, but I think that's okay. I still think he's in a good spot. It's just you can't get out of there.
Well, there's
still get supply across the mountains from the other side.
Yeah, no, I think. Well, I've got very little to stop you just spreading out anyway, because I can't get. It's difficult to get past that city. No, I think I'm stuffed.
Let's finish the turn.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'll have a look at it, but I think I've just stuffed myself completely. What an idiot!
I might leave the tank behind. Oh, if that happens, I wouldn't be better. That gives me 5. That gives me 7. That's 14. That's pretty tough there.
Yeah, no.
Bother leaving the tank behind? Yeah, I think I just want a bit of defense there in case you death or glory me. And you, I'd say 16 to defend is pretty tough.
Yeah, no.
Go the other way. Let's go the other way.
Yeah, no. Oh dear. Well, after all that, I completely stuffed myself.
It happened.
That's what happens with.
Like you're gonna lose. Not like you're gonna lose 12 points of units on this turn or anything horrible like that.
No, exactly, and yeah.
You'll probably get some reinforcements. No, you in fact.
No, I don't. I don't get any more. That's kind of it.
I know.
And I've kind of cut off the two. That cuts off each side. I've got this nice little corridor, which is now completely cut off. I've got a few little Hermann Goering units, and that's it to defend that whole valley. That's
They are in supply. That's fine.
Yeah.
With ASUs, I'm not going to. That's that.
And it's all. The only bit of defence I've just got is that hill just north of that, and I can't even get to it. So
if there hadn't have been there, I think that would have been much easier to hold because that.
Yeah, I just
quite tough for me to.
No, exactly. Those two hexes on that Zokbon was my extra line, and I just stuffed it. Idiot. Oh well. Yeah, because it's you've only got another 9 turns to get to N1, and you're 4 hexes away.
Oh well.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's going to work at all. Okay, anyway, anything else you got? That's it for the turn, yeah.
That is it.
Okay.
That is it. Yeah.
All right. So, well, I'll have a look at this in detail, but I don't think I can get anywhere near not catastrophically losing here now. But I will look at it, and yeah. So might as well hold it there.
On that
Anyway.
dramatic turn.
Oh, no, yes. Well, just one little thing. Everything else was going reasonably well, although I was a little bit worried about the guys down the south being still a little bit too far forward. But it's having got to this stage in the game for the first time, it's a little bit difficult to judge down there. But yeah, oops. Oh well. Anyway, well, thanks, Andrew, for today, and I'll let you go and get some sleep at least. Anyway, it's gosh, it's almost 1 o'clock there. Heavens.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Whereas the rest of us have got most of the day or all of the day still to go. Well, I'm presuming on the in the chat, and yeah, well, thanks for everybody sticking through. We had a bit of an audience all the way through. It was nice to see, and good to see you guys. So yes, on the channel, still trying to organise a few things for next week. It'll be a bit patchy. Still other things going on, but I will let you know. And if you didn't see it, have a look at my chat stream that I had earlier in the week. Went through a few things there. And yeah, maybe a couple of surprises coming up as well. Other things I'm working on, which I'm not going to tell you about. But still, anyway, again, thanks to Andrew. Thanks for everybody in the chat. I'll have a ponder about this because I think I've just completely kneecapped myself. But we'll let you know. Yeah, thanks again for everybody. Over to you, Andrew. Anything you want to say before we finish?
Thanks so much, and once again, thanks to Mr. Simonich and GMT for a fantastic game.
Yeah, indeed. Yes, indeed. Especially the Zokbon rules, which I still always get wrong. Anyway, good. So we'll let you go and enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah, have a good night, Andrew.
Thank you.
Cheers, everybody. Bye for now.